Capricorns, hey, come out to play EA. What's going on, my Capricorns? How we doing? If you clicked on that thumbnail, you know where you reach, Cappies. This, bam, is Readings by Marvelous Madame. I am Oh Marvelous One in the flesh. Welcome back to the Marvelous Show. What's going on, Cappies? Capricorn, this is going to be your top of the month love reading for the time frame of the 1st through the 15th of August for my beautiful Capricorn sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And I said it. Now, what's good, my Cappies? If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, and welcome. Okay? If you are returning, hello, hello, hello. And if you are subscribed to my Marvelous Tribe, overall, thank each and every one of you guys for your viewership and allowing me to deliver this good word to you now. I said it. Now, this is that part of the show where I ask you guys if you care to skip this marvelous intro. The reading will start at such and such time, which will be linked down in the description. One more again, I'm going to let you know if you want to skip the intro, I'll go ahead and link the time to the reading down in the description. Okay? Okay. For the rest of you guys who know how I get down, let's rock a doc. Now, you know I start my videos out with gratitude, guys. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you all from the moon and back. Thank you for your likes. Thanks for sharing my content and subscribing to my tribe. I really appreciate you guys. Thank each and every one of you guys for your viewership. As I stated, I appreciate all of you. If you've booked me for your personal readings, thank you so much. Okay. Thanks for putting me in your business. And let's continue to do business. Okay. Which leads me up to the next point of business, which is if you want to book me for a personal reading, I can be booked on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and Pinterest. I will no longer be putting my Acuity scheduling link down in the description, okay? I just felt like it was a lot of problems with me copying and pasting the link, Cappies. And it got to the point where I got hit up a couple of times telling me that they couldn't get in contact with me. So it's just better for me to send you guys to my social media that I work very hard trying to maintain. It makes no sense constantly doing that. I know that a lot of people do, but I actually have had this business way before I started reading cards. So those pages are existing. I've done plenty of things over the years since 2013 with Marvelous Madame. So those pages exist with a lot of inspiring content. So if you want to book me for a personal reading, I just said all that to say, go ahead and hit me up on one of my social media pages. All of my linking information is out in social media, and you guys are already in social media anyway, okay? You can always email me. You can email me right from IG too. Get ugly. Now, let's go ahead and get into this astrology, your astrology snippet for the month of August, so we can get these cards popping and get you guys out of here, okay? First and foremost, as it stands today, Capricorns, the following planets are retrograde: Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know, if you're interested in finding out about what a Chiron transit is, then I encourage you guys to go back and listen to your How Does Bae Feel About You. I do talk about the Chiron transit and how it could be affecting your zodiac sign in that intro. You won't even have to listen to the whole video if you don't want. You can just let the intro play. It's time stamped where the reading starts. So if you just click it open and listen to that point, then you'll hear me babbling about it, okay? All right, so Venus is going to move into the sign of Libra on August the 6th. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's its chart ruler. The Lion's Gate portal opens on August the 8th. This portal is going to bring forth new energy, which will further help you purge things that no longer serve you. All right, so we're going to be experiencing a supermoon slash partial, if I can talk, solar eclipse in the sign of Leo on August 11th. Okay, get setting on those intentions. Okay. Also, we're going to have Mercury going direct on August the 19th, which is always a good thing. So we can get our communication back pop-a-locking. All right. The sun is going to be shining in the beautiful sign of Virgo on August the 23rd. Happy birthday to my Virgos. Please be on the lookout for your birthday bonus reading. Okay. A full moon in Pisces is going to be on the 26th, which I predict could bring forth any residual feelings that has come forth from all of the previous month's eclipses, including the one that we're going to experience this month in August, which is going to further bring to your attention things that need to be ended, acknowledged, or adjusted. So make sure that you do that full moon releasing ritual. With that being said, to that point, I have went ahead and linked the description to the full moon in Capricorn's video. Well, I am talking and giving you guys tips on how I do my ritual. Okay, I did link that video, and I put the timestamp so you don't have to listen to the same thing. So you don't have to listen to the whole thing if you don't want to. Okay, so I give you the timestamp. All right. Last but not least, drum roll, please. Mars will finally go direct on August the 27th, okay? And I can't wait because we've been walking around like the walking dead. You already know. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these cards and how I do things, Capricorn. This is, again, going to be your top of the month love reading. And this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's going to be a 6-card reading. 2 cards represent the most recent past and present, the what just happened or the what's happening now. 2 cards which will represent the heart of the matter or the bottom of things or the what lies beneath. Okay. And 2 cards which is going to represent the overall outcome. Okay. As well as blending the bottom of the deck energy for a more solidified message. We will also be pulling 1 card, which will represent the overall love theme, represented by the RAOD, the Romance Angel Oracle deck. And we're going to be flipping that deck over and going ahead and infusing that energy as well. And please note, Capricorns, that the bottom of the deck energy for the Romance Angel Oracle card will not be photographed. I will just let you know what it is. All right. So, Capricorn, your card that represents the overall love theme for August, top of the month love, is engagement. That's interesting, Capricorns. Engagement. So, Spirit is telling you that your love life is going to be ascending if it hasn't ascended already to a higher level. Now, for some of you, this represents a literal engagement. Congratulations, Capricorns. I know how hard it is for you to find love, to find someone that can understand the way you love, you sensitive souls. It's always a pleasure reading for you, Caps, too, because I am a Cancer with a Capricorn moon, so I understand the complexities of both of those signs, especially when they are direct opposing energy, but blend very well together as I learn to understand it. So again, if some of you guys are ascending to the higher, the next level of commitment or a higher level of commitment, congratulations if this is a full-blown engagement. Now, let's talk about higher levels of commitment without actually him putting a ring on it. Moving in together, going steady, like we're on the Cosby Show, things of that nature. Just things that wherever you are now, taking one step forward to seal the deal. Not necessarily getting married. So I don't want anyone to take that super literal, okay? Now, the bottom of that deck's energy is children. your love life is being affected by children. I believe that. If, depending on what your placements are, you definitely are going to be, I mean, think about it. This is a situation where you're going to be ascending to a higher level of commitment. So if any of you guys have children, that makes sense because you're going to have to figure it out. And your cards are beautiful. It's definitely letting me know that you're in your head thinking about how you're going to do it, but you got love on the brain. You better go and listen to some Rihanna, Capricorn. Ow. I love this spread. I have not had a good love reading for you guys that was just straight up and down, positive, in and out, that really all of the cards talked about positivity and supporting the theme of the reading in a long time. Typically, it's you being preoccupied with money. We did get some of that energy, but I think that it has something to do with the fact that you have taken a rest because we got double fours on the board. You're resting and repairing and releasing and really doing all of those reads that you need to do in your life to really get this relationship popping. You definitely been in your head thinking, but it's been good thoughts. You have not been in your energy, okay? You definitely are because we know that the Capricorn card or Capricorn is definitely represented by the Death card. Let me verify. I always get Death and what's that other one, guys? Death mixed up with the Devil. Okay, so Death is Scorpio, the Devil is Capricorn. And honestly, both of them are very positive cards if you ask me. I don't view either one of them negatively. I feel like it's called for a transformation. It is something that needs to change, but it's definitely the death of something. But in this particular deck or this particular spread, I don't see that. I don't see your energy or the card that represents your energy here. Okay. So I'm thinking that basically what this means, Capricorn, is that you are freeing yourself from bondage and behavior that really no longer serves you in a way that makes you fearful of moving forward. Okay. I think that that's basically what I'm picking up on. All right, let's rock. You have love on the brain. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is represented by the Four of Clubs. Okay, the Four of Clubs is the equivalent of the Four of Wands, and that is a very, very happy card. As a matter of fact, it represents marriage and commitment. Taking the marriage, basically the marriage card. Not the only card that represents marriage, but that's letting me know. That's what I always say. So you got love on the brain, okay? And it's interesting because I'm looking at it and you definitely are transforming. You definitely have freed yourself from those thoughts, ideas, patterns, and that bondage that affected the way you thought about this relationship. I feel like this is this relationship. This is the current situation that you're in. Cross listener, this is how your Capricorn is feeling about you. So let's go ahead and pop off these zodiac signs so I can finish talking. So I've already told you that the Four of Clubs here is the equivalent of the suit of wands, and wands represent the element of fire. Now, Cap, obviously, you're earth. So this is going to be your Leos, your Capricorns, and your Sagittarians. Okay, this is your action and initiative. So from an action perspective, you have love on the brain, you have marriage on the brain, stability, and it makes sense because what is your card? Engagement. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. And then, I mean, looking at this, we have two, three clubs. So you definitely have a lot of action. You're going to be springing into action. All right. We got 2 hearts. Okay, hearts is the equivalent of the suit of cups. Cups represent element of water. You could be, again, connecting with, having your chart, or be surrounded by a very watery energy, which makes sense. Your Cancers, your Cancers and your Capricorns. Jesus Christ. Your Cancers, your Pisces, and your Scorpio. Okay. You do have your element here. Okay, so diamonds are present. Diamonds are the equivalent of the suit of Pentacle. Okay, Pentacle represents the element of earth, which is your element. So you're definitely operating in your element, or you're connecting with fellow earth signs. And you know that those are your Taurus, your Virgos, and of course yourself, Capricorn. Okay, you can have double earth, and you can have triple, triple earth, or whatever you have, because our charts are not just one sign. Obviously, they're made up of all 12, if not all 12, but they're made up of multiple signs. Okay. Now, that's what I see. So I see a combination of earth, I see a combination of water, and I see a combination of fire. We have no air. And the reason why we have no air is because I think your energy is picking up that you've definitely been in your head enough. Now, and I know that you have, because we have one of these cards here that means the Hermit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rocking. We break out the gate, right out the gate, with the damn Ace of Clubs. Listen, Ace of Clubs is the strength card. First major arcana straight out the gate. I just got through explaining to one of your fellow zodiac signs yesterday in yesterday's upload that when we get the ace, that's that particular zodiac sign operating in the element. Now, you do earth well. You do Pentacle well. You achieve well. Don't know how you're aspected for who this resonates with, but we know what you do well. So if you're achieving the Ace of Clubs, which is also the eight in this particular deck, the Strength card, okay, Major Arcana. This means that you have got the inner strength and courage to move forward. And it makes sense because aspecting that, or next to it, we have the 7 of Clubs. This does not have to be read like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I feel like you were struggling to stay ahead at some point, and you graduate to the Ace. Now, I'm feeling like you had some defending of you had to defend yourself. You had to overcome obstacles. You definitely had to do a lot of work to get your strength. It was very draining as it pertains to this relationship, but this is a divinely guided union. How do I know that it was rough and, like they used to say at home, tight up on you? How do I know? Well, in the heart of the matter, we have the Hermit, which is represented by the 9 of Diamonds, and we have the 3 of Cups. That's an interesting combination. So that's letting me know that you were struggling. Okay, you were possibly arguing with other people about your business and setting boundaries and overcoming obstacles. It could have been anything as it pertains to this relationship. Hell, it could have been with your partner. But I see that at some point you took it within and you decided to go in that particular mode and withdrew for contemplation. And when you did that, you emerged, Capricorn, with the inner wisdom to decide to push and propel this relationship forward. And you started out with celebrating with your baby, okay? You decided that it was time. You guys must have sat down, had some type of conversation, and it was an initial success. It was something that you decided to sit down and you wanted to make sure that you achieved, okay? That was important to you. And I see that you do that. And, you definitely, that Hermit is the Hermit, and you did withdraw. But let's talk about from a financial standpoint, you still are operating very much so in your element. We have to bring out a bit of numerology here. We do have the 2 4s. So there's been some repairing in addition to that. OK, so we are repairing with the 2 4s on the board, the 4 of Clubs at the bottom of the deck, which is the equivalent of the 4 of Wands. And then, as I stated, The first card that represents the overall outcome is the Four of Diamonds. That typically is you being preoccupied with your finances or being cautious about something. But in this particular case, I think it's okay. I think there's just been a lot of sitting down and deciding what you guys are going to do and how you guys are going to do it. I don't think that this is a preoccupation or you being preoccupied with finances to the point where it's making you stuck. I think that in this particular case, you guys are just sitting down and getting on a good foot. In addition to you resting and you guys really putting a plan together, and you're being overly cautious because you are ascending to the next level of commitment. Especially if those of you who are engaged, you should be preoccupied and overly cautious about your finances if you're planning on getting married. So congratulations. But how I know that this is coupled good and aspected good and reflecting the good side of this card is because we're ending with the Ten of Hearts, and that represents the completion of the entire suit. That represents that you can't get no higher than the Ace. That means that the cycle has ended. You are being rewarded for past karma and effort that you put in to get on the good foot in this relationship, Capricorn. That is what that is meaning. Again, the Ten of Cups is you being in a committed relationship, possibly marriage. So we have another marriage reference, obviously, with this Four of Clubs. Okay. This is you being very happy. Now, Major Arcana, this deck also couples the Ten of Clubs with the Wheel of Fortune. There is a new cycle that is going to start. You have made progress, and one cycle is closing, the wheel is turning, and you guys are going to be walking hand in hand, darling, in the door of happiness. And that is my word to you, and I love it. Okay? I love this reading for you guys. It is always a pleasure, but I'm really loving it. I know that, this Four of Diamonds can have some connotations that are not good. But like I said, Capricorn, I'm feeling like this is just you being overly cautious for good things. Again, this relationship children is being affected. You guys could be overly cautious. I don't think it means you could be fearful. But I really think that that's just you being overly cautious because of all of the changes that you are about to embark on with this family situation. I'm feeling like you guys are going to be blending your family. That's possibly, again, if you are engaged, if this represents a real engagement, congratulations. I'm feeling like you guys are just ascending, and you really need to sit down and get on the good foot and figure things out. This is what I think. Okay? Capricorn, that has been your reading. It is always a pleasure to read for you, lovies. I'm telling you that this is a really positive and beautiful reading, and I really wish you guys the best. I can't wait to tap in about a week. Okay, 7 or 8 more days when we pop this mid-month love reading off and we find out how this is progressing. Now, cross listener, you better be ready for if Capricorn has not already proposed. Again, congratulations on that, because that question is going to be asked. But for others of you, Capricorn is going to be sitting down and letting you know how they feel and asking you to join them in the door of higher level of commitment. And you guys are going to be walking hand in hand through that door together. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so Cap, this has been your reading. Again, it's always a pleasure to read for you guys. Okay, I certainly hope it resonated with you. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I answer every single one of you guys. We got the livest tribe on YouTube. I don't know what I was trying to say. Go ahead and like the video, share it with a Capricorn in your life. Okay, and I will be back, okay, in about a week to deliver your mid-month love for you and to check in with you guys. Go ahead and check out. I went live last night to say hello to you guys and happy over 500 subscribers. Thank you all that have rocked with me and have grew with me thus far, okay? Bye, Capricorn.